upsettingly talented. And so we're really proud to show this movie to you, and I'm really proud to introduce Richard. I don't want to be one of those people who tells you how great the movie is before, because I don't like when people tell me how great something is before. I had that happen to me recently with Piranha 3D. I was writing that down. And I don't want to jump the gun, but after the movie, my producing partner, Stuart Kornfeld, will be waiting in the men's room in a position to receive any and all offers. So I'm now going to introduce Richard Ayoade, who I've literally been mispronouncing his name for the last 8 months every time I see him, and he's so polite and he's so nice that he's never said that to me. He's just an amazingly talented guy. He's made this incredibly self-assured first feature that I'll let you guys enjoy, and I won't say too much about, but here he is, Richard Ayoade.
Very much. My aim obviously was to follow the funniest man in the world, which is a great way to basically lower everyone's enjoyment levels for 3 minutes now, which has already happened, particularly there. Very furious faces, which I'm enjoying. I'm going to do some thank yous, which I may get wrong because I'm in such an awful egotistical maelstrom of self-doubt and worry at the moment, like every filmmaker thinks are incredibly important. I really want to. Also, I have a very sarcastic-sounding, insincere voice, so mentioning lots of the people might actually sound like a denigration, which genuinely isn't meant to be. I do so now. See, even that sounded bad. I really want to thank Film 4 and the Film Council and the Welsh IP Fund and Film Agency Wales, Protagonist and Optimum and Red Hour, of course, and Warp, who developed the film, and the great producers Mark Herbert and Andy Stelling and Mary Burke, who've been just incredible and a complete joy, and just to give my sincere thanks to all of them. And I've heard it's such a great festival here, and which is really because it might not be that good personally. Who knows? This could be bad. And so the fact that this is such a great festival and everyone's so nice is really good. It's like kind of going out with someone who's nice for a bit, and then hurt. I killed it now. So what I'm going to do, I'm so grateful for you for coming, and it's incredibly kind. There are many other things you could be doing, and I appreciate that you may, erroneously as it turns out, have selected this film. But what isn't in doubt to me is that the cast is absolutely tremendous, and was a great privilege to work with, and I'd like to introduce them now, and they're there, kind of probably going, why have you done this? Why have you done this? This is weak. So I'm going to introduce, in no particular order other than the scrambled remains of my brain, Craig Roberts, and Yasmin Paige, and Sally Hawkins. We all agree that's enough now. So. Enjoy
Words you'd like to say about
Sorry.
the film?
No.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, it was like a long heart attack. For a long time.
So you guys will take it easy
That's
on
how
them.
it was, yeah.
Does anyone
very
have
much,
questions?
you're very kind to slip through it and
Questions? You're right up in the front.
Yeah, I just would like to say that the film was amazing, and it well, we're all right, and I'm a huge fan of Richard, so I just, well, I would like to give him a gift, if that's okay?
Cool. Oh wow, that's very good. Shall we make that the last question? That was great. Leaving that, it's all going to be. Oh, that's very kind. Thank you very much. I'm gonna place it here.
Are the questions?
And all the questions be like that, basically.
Yeah, so you don't have to say anything. We're not going to
Kind of
let you
like
come this
Bethlehem,
far
but more
and
filming.
get away with that so easily. Any other questions?
You see, you can't tell that.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, and having contemporary artists compose original songs for film, why did you choose that instead of period music?
I suppose because the idea was that the film wouldn't be in any specific period. It would just be in a vaguely old world.
And did you give Alex Turner any direction as to
I wrote all the notes out for him. Like, he just keyed them in. It's an embarrassing place to reveal this, but this is what happened. No, I mean, he watched rushes while we were filming, and yeah, I don't really know. You kind of don't want to ask too much. It seems a bit private. Me to him, not you. It's fine. This is now, as if I would publicly rebuke you now. That was a very inappropriate question. Yeah, no, I didn't want. So I don't know how much they were kind of half ready cookie dough in the oven, or whether they were all new. But yeah, he's great, and I'd done some music videos with him, so we knew one another, and he was very kind in doing them. Yeah.
Sorry, I have a hard time seeing it. Up there you go. Right there.
Yeah. Well, I haven't had much experience. I have no experience. Yeah, I think I'd remember. But I don't know. How do you prepare? Well, I had a fantastic director and a great part to get my teeth into, and it's very different from Poppy, and that's why I loved it. And it's she's got issues, and she has she's misunderstood, and when you have great writing and people around you playing your son and directing you, it's kind of it's easier, and I was very lucky in that way, and it's just such a different partner, a part that I wouldn't necessarily be thought of for, and I instantly loved it, and said, yeah, of course. And I've known Richard for a few years, and it was I just think he's brilliant and what he does, and it's really lovely to be involved, and I'm really glad it got a great response, so I'm going to shut up.
Very dense vegetation. Well, the book was written by Joe Dunthorne, who's here, I think, unless he was so embarrassed you have to leave. He's there. The book's great, and initially it was just slavishly copying out bits of it and putting int or X. And then, you know, I had to take it more seriously than that. And, yeah. Joe, how did it happen? It was very, in a way, the character was so good, and it just felt that you could hopefully think of other situations that that character could be in, which you could film, rather than not film. Yeah. Was that a really good answer? Yeah, that's the kind of answer Kozlowski would have given to that question.
Is it really hard finding the perfect person to play Oliver Tate?
No, we just settled with Craig. It's like literally the second dude we saw. Let's just get him. I was very tired, I'd had a long lunch. There was another person who could have well been better than you, poised to come through the door. Who cares? I mean, I was going to see this anyway. So Craig, I'm going to be Craig's agent after this as well. It took a long time, but only, and I mean this is as unhorribly as it probably will come out, but to eliminate all the people who weren't Craig, essentially, because we saw Craig quite young, and early, what am I doing? Early on, when I was younger, and it was on tape, and it was hard to believe he was that good, and we just kept getting back going, oh, God, he's going to do something wrong, this thing, it's going to be really awful, I'm going to have to... But he just kept being really good, and so, yeah, we were just very lucky, and Craig's terrific, and what do you want to say now?
Just wanted to know from the actors if it was difficult playing such a depressive character, if you went home and thought about it and were a little bit depressed while you were shooting.
Hi. I'm very depressed anyway, so it wasn't too hard. But no, it was, not really. I mean, I'm very much like Oliver. I lock myself away a lot of the time, so it was just fun, really. Just going in and having fun. It wasn't work at all. It was great. Thank you, Richard.
Yasmin, how was it for you? Well, I've got that there, sorry.
It was great. I mean, I moved from London, which was quite good, really, for like 3 months, and it was fantastic. I mean, I had fun, and it was brilliant. I can't really... So I'm not very articulate at all. But, yeah, no, it was fantastic, and I really enjoyed working with everyone. And, yeah.
We have time for one more question.
Mm-hmm. Is it a gift? Let's pick the question that's a gift.
This one? I was going to ask Oliver's room and the details in the background actually...
Sorry, are you from Peeping Tom? Do you only speak to people through cameras?
I was
Incredible. This is the second Kozlowski reference tonight. That's pretty good.
I was asking about the room, and the details in his room seem to play a very important part of who he is. And I just want to ask you to talk about how you came up with all those little things in the background that sort of tell about his personality.
Well, embarrassingly, it's very similar to my room, the room that I had, and all those pictures, and you know, the things that I've sort of liked and wanted to have a picture of Woody Allen. Obviously, that was copyright-free in some way, and a Roma, and, you know, French New Wave things, and a Jean-Pierre Melville poster, and yeah, and just so, this is going to really end it in a really depressing way, but it's so depressing that Claude Chabrol died today. I love Les Cousins, that was one of the big inspirations for this film, and that character in there, and he's amazing, you know. It's like The Exorcist, this film. During this film...